Audrey's love for Duncan was boundless, unyielding even in the face of insurmountable odds. Yet she had underestimated his determination. The night air was thick with tension in the dimly lit hotel room. "It's been years, Miss Lyons. Your enthusiasm is quite eye-opening," Duncan remarked, his eyes brimming with mockery. Audrey's face stiffened. Then she looked up at him, her expression filled with anguish. "Duncan, I know you're still angry that I left when you were struggling a year ago, but enough." Duncan cut her off sharply. "I don't want to hear a single word of your explanations, Audrey." He pulled away without hesitation, his cold gaze and chiseled features making him look even more striking in his tailored suit. "Duncan." Before Audrey could finish, Duncan threw a credit card at her face with a sharp slap. "That's your payment for tonight. Know your place. To me, you're nothing but a cheap escort, Audrey." Audrey looked at the tall, handsome man before her, overwhelmed by a wave of sorrow. She and Duncan had been high school sweethearts, founding Quartet Enterprises right after college. The path of entrepreneurship was arduous and bitter, but they had been happy because they had each other. Those were the happiest times of their lives. Until a year ago, when the company faced financial troubles and she discovered something was wrong with her health. She kept it from him, going for checkups alone, but even the most prestigious hospital in New York couldn't diagnose her condition. She chose to seek treatment in Switzerland. The very next day after she left, headlines were ablaze with news of Audrey Lyons absconding with $6 million and a lover abandoning Duncan Millington in his hour of need. She wanted to explain, but her deteriorating health wouldn't allow it. Gastritis, hair loss, declining vision, multiple symptoms hit her in waves. Left with no choice, she tried to explain over the phone. But what did he tell her? He was getting engaged to Heather Leverton, the daughter of the prominent Leverton family. Not even 2 days after she had left, Duncan was getting engaged to Heather. Even now, as she tried to explain, he wouldn't give her a chance. Duncan despised how Audrey looked as if the whole world owed her something, when in fact, she was the one who had betrayed him. He gripped Audrey's chin forcefully, his gaze piercing through her like a sharp blade. "Audrey, remember, this is your life now." Audrey laughed bitterly, her ethereally beautiful face twisted into a seductive smirk. "As long as Mr. Millington doesn't mind, I don't care." "Are you really that desperate?" A year ago, she had run off with another man, and now she was willing to stay by his side in such a degrading position. Duncan couldn't believe she had become such a shameless woman. His anger grew exponentially. His grip on her chin tightened even more. Audrey understood Duncan's feelings all too well, but she also knew her time was running out. Staying here allowed her to spend her final days with the men she loved. As for the truth about what happened a year ago, whether Duncan knew or not no longer mattered. His ultimate destiny was with Heather. Love or hate, as long as he stayed with her through her brief remaining time, it was enough. With this thought, she wrapped her arms around his neck, her eyes alluring. "Duncan, I'm willing to be your mistress." "No, your escort, as long as I can stay by your side. I don't care what I am." Duncan sneered. He despised this shameless woman who constantly tried to seduce him. Fine then, if she was willing to be his kept woman, he would grant her wish.